Hey, good morning. Steve Zook. Welcome back to Pokesoo channel and the Guitar Ladder System. If you'd like a sample of the Guitar Ladder System, just send me an email to pokesoo@gmail.com or stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's the number 7, not spelled out. I'll send you a cycle or two. Um, I want to talk a little bit about some things that I'm using this really cool Guild. I think it's got A150. It's got a solid carved top, 17-inch wide. These are really nice. They really did a great job on these. I think I'm just going to keep this one. It just sounds so good. But I was doing something last night, and I just want to talk. I have nothing against diatonic harmony. I think you need to know all the 10 different systems of improvisation to really let go. And the Guitar Ladder System is about learning how to play from your subconscious mind, learning how to write, compose, and get into a flow state from your subconscious mind. It really works. The emails I get from people are really, really rewarding. But I was doing something last night. In fact, I wanted to make sure to remember it, so I recorded it. But it's minor 11 to major 13 flat 5. And then, so I'm going B flat 13, major 13 flat 5. And then that's another form of the minor 11. I like the way that sounds. Isn't that cool? So when you find something that works, it's about kind of cumulative. Now, I just mentioned there's nothing wrong with diatonic harmony. It's cool, but if you just always thinking diatonic harmony, your playing and writing is going to be really boring. But let's say you take a 1-6-2-5. So that's 1 major 7, G major 7, 6, minor 7, 2 minor 7, and then 5. That's cool, right? But then it gets more interesting if you add like subs. So here, as opposed to going to the E minor 7, I go flat 5 of that, so B flat. And then I could go to the 2 chord and the 5. Or I could come down, just come down the 13 like that, maybe do a major 7. And you always want to be improvising. When you're doing something every day, you should improvise for at least an hour a day. But on the 1-6-2-5, which is cool. But if you look at most standards, they don't stick to all the chords, all the rules of diatonic harmony. They vary, they change keys, whatnot. Like Joe Pass, I studied with Joe Pass for a while. He used to always say it's the idea that's important, not the definition. So you don't want to get hung up in diatonic jail. You want to understand how to use, all the different systems of improvisation, chromatic, intervallic, symmetry, secondary dominant, flat 5 sub, chromatic, common tone, etc. And that's what the Guitar Ladder System offers. Hundreds studies, $1.99. You can order it at steves@guitars.com. It really works. I do not send it all at once. But see here, 1-6, and then as opposed to going 2, I could go flat 5 of 2, which would be E flat. So as opposed to going to there, I go to here. And I could change it to a dominant or a 13 or whatever I want. It makes it more interesting. So there's nothing wrong. And then as opposed to using the 5 chord, I can go to the flat 5 of 5. So would be as opposed to doing that, you go to the A flat. So that gives you a little more, color. So you want to improvise, always be improvising. But last night I was doing something I thought was kind of cool. But anyway, you want to learn to play from your subconscious mind. You want to learn to seed your subconscious mind. It's the science of neuroplasticity. And that's what the Guitar Ladder system does for $199. Again, you can order it at steves@guitars.com. But last night I was doing this. I just thought it sounded really cool. B minor 7, major 13, flat 5, and then C sharp. See, you don't want to be so predictable. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make too. You don't. Most people, in fact, I think even Alan Holdsworth. I used to talk to Alan Holdsworth on the phone all the time years ago, because he was using my speed pick that I invented and now marketed by Dunlap along with my Zookies. But I used to talk to Alan on the phone, and he was really, really interesting to talk to. He used to talk about the subconscious release and feeding the subconscious, and he was cool. But kind of sad he checked out. Anyway, you don't really die. You just go somewhere else. Whole nother rap, right? But yeah, so this is minor 11 to major 13, flat 5. And then no, I'm just improvising now. Now you don't always have to be telling yourself too what you're doing. I mean, that it's good for your practice and improvisation to kind of figure out what the hell you're doing, but a lot of times it's good just to improvise. It's good to make mistakes. It's good to play things that don't sound good, so your ear kind of goes, well, maybe if I went to here, You want to learn to be more intuitive, is what I'm trying to say, and listen. Learn to listen. Here's one of my favorite chords, which is the bi chord, which it's a minor 7 and a major 9 at the same time. So here's the minor 7. Here's the major 9. So that's a great chord, and that sets up real nice for the contrary motion. Like you go from this bi chord to the major 13 flat 5, bi chord, major 13 flat 5. But anyway, again, 1, 6, 2, 5 is cool. Then you add the subs, or you go like the flat 5 of the 5, which would be A flat. So you always want to be improvising, and that's what's so great about the Guitar Ladder system. Is like the Guitar Ladder system plants seeds into your subconscious mind, but it also asks questions and suggests direction with the 10 different systems of improvisation, and then different studies, show different improvisational studies, and it's very intuitive. But yeah, last night I was doing this, and I just thought it sounded cool. And then I might improvise from there. Go somewhere else. So this is B minor 11. It's got the flat 3 and the 11 in there and the flat 7s. C sharp 11. Minor 11. What you want to do when you improvise is you want to listen and see where start thinking of chords in terms of a group of chords. Joe Pass used to talk about this when I used to study with him for a while. Didn't study forever, but enough to get his spirit of learning and improvising a little bit. And you just always want to think of chords in terms of groups of chords, not always just like 1, 6, 2, 5, 5, 2, Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're always thinking diatonically, your playing and your writing is going to be boring and too predictable. You want to have a little surprise, Rick Beato talks about that, So 1, 6, 2, 5 is cool, but it's so much more interesting when you add the subs, where you go and then what I came up with last night, minor 11, major 13, flat 5, and then C sharp, minor 11, C sharp 13. Okay, so. And then here, non-root 13. That's kind of a cool chord. It's kind of like it's got a flat 13, it's got a 7. It's kind of like a major, major 7 with a flat 13. So, but you always want to be pick that up. When you find something that works, you want to move it all around the guitar. Maybe go to the 13 flat 9. I love that chord. Love the harmonic minor to the 7 sharp. A harmonic minor to the 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Maybe do it again. This time go to a major 13 flat 5. You always want to be experimenting, but that's what the guitar ladder system does for you. Is you learn to improvisation is the fertile soil of compositional skills. It doesn't matter if you have a little musical talent, you have more than somebody else. Don't worry about that. Just feed your musical mind, feed your musical ear with the guitar ladder system. It's the best $199 you'll ever invest. Anyway, the idea I came up with last night that I thought sounded I love that. And we don't need to overanalyze it. Maybe you can go to the major, bichord, major 9 and minor 7 at the same time, major 13 flat 5, 13, major 7, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. I'll just stop right there. All right, folks, take care. Let's all stay positive, keep the faith, and remember the universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling. Ciao.